You may have heard of this guy, Walid Shubat. He's a Palestinian who speaks very strongly against the Palestinians and Islam. It so happens that he was in my home once. We actually ate cholent. If you know what cholent is, a good Jewish food together. Very fascinating fellow. He was raised as a Palestinian. Listen to how he compares the upbringing of a Palestinian by our cultural songs in comparison to Israelis and their cultural songs.
I began to ask myself a question one time. I said, why is all our Palestinian songs filled with death, blood, guts, and gore? I mean, maybe I can share with you some of the songs that I've learned as a teenager. I memorized all the Palestinian songs. You can give me any word in the dictionary and I'll find a song for you. One of the songs goes like this. سن عظامي سنوها سنوها سيوف عبوني عبوني قنبل مولوتوف أنا شعب الدم ويشق الليل ويصنع من لحمه قنابل. Let me translate that for you. Sharpen my bones and sharpen them and make them swords. Fill me up a Molotov cocktail. We are a people who cracks through the night and makes their bodies into bombs, converts the bodies into bombs. Or another song goes like this. Ya qatilin damkum halal alayna. O Jews, regarding the Jews, O killers, your blood is halal to us, kosher to us. وين تفروا من عقابنا وين? Where will you hide from us in that day? What day? The day when the Muslim will surround Jerusalem and, kill all the Jews and things like that. And then I began to do a research. I began to start looking into Jewish songs. I wanted to learn more about my enemy, culture, heritage, religion, everything. I remember buying so much Jewish paraphernalia, CDs and tapes, and I remember even memorizing a lot of these songs in Hebrew, even though I didn't understand Hebrew. I listened to them so much, I memorized them. I was looking for words that I can get that says kill or war, and this, marching wars, wars of, things that, kind of elates the soldier to fight. How do they fight these wars without war songs? I could never find a Jewish song that had the words war or kill in them. How are the Israelis fighting these wars without war songs? I finally found a song that had the word milhama, milchama. Milchama means what? Butchery, malhama in Arabic. Butchery, war. I found the song. The Jews have violent songs. I was crushed. I took the song to a group of Jewish students. I was trying to interpret it fully. And I said, what is it really saying? He says, sorry to bust your bubble. It says, and the Gentiles will not learn war any longer. And that came from the book of Isaiah, one of the famous Jewish songs. Lo yasagoy el goy cherev, velo yelmadu od milchama. That's amazing. I began to understand that we were at war here with the drug pushers and the occupation of the mind that needed to be liberated from the millions of Muslims.
Wow, this point that he says right at the end, the occupation of the minds. That's the occupation that's going on. I never heard anyone else say this. It's the occupation of the minds. They have actually occupied the minds of all of the Palestinians, and they are actually indoctrinated into this death cult. And it's really hard to get people out of that mindset. It's almost, especially when you indoctrinate people when they're children. And that's why it's going to take a couple of generations before any real change is going to happen.